Welcome everyone to my Call of Duty Gamescom 2015 reveal reactions. I have a couple of notes here. The game looks pretty good. Hopefully it won't crash out. I got adjusted. I have more lighting in the video now, as you can probably see. So hopefully it looks a little bit better compared to my other ones, well my other Gamescom videos. Um, it looks pretty good. I won't really judge the game. I know I haven't seen much about it, since we haven't experienced it hands on yet. So I won't really try to slam the game or anything. It looks really good graphically, but graphics never matter to me when it comes to determining whether a game is good or not. Because games like Rise, Sun, and Rome would be the perfect example. That game was graphically good, but it was one of the worst. It's one of the worst Xbox One games, Xbox One exclusives for the system. So most people thought, oh, it looks good graphically, but the game's horrible and it's a waste of money. So that's just like a game, basically just a good at that has good graphics, but it's not that good of a game. But when it comes to Black Ops 3 from the stream, it looks really good. I saw recognizable kill streaks like the Hailstorm missile, the Guardian, and also they call it the RC car. I don't know if it's gonna be called the RCXD, but those were three recognizable kill streaks back from Black Ops 2. Also the M8 A7, that burst assault rifle that most people like to use on Black Ops 2, along with the AN94. Well, just the burst assault rifle is back on there. Um, I saw that during the stream. They had the pros competing and everything. They had like a draft, having pick players, different teammates for. I think I only saw like three separate game modes. Just Hardpoint, which was also returning, is making a return for Black Ops 3. Hardpoint, Search and Destroy, and also Uplink, which was from Advanced Warfare. So those were the only three game modes that I saw them play that they only showed. Um, what I have here, it just plays. From what I saw, it plays like Advanced Warfare mixed with Black Ops 2, and with the I don't know if it's no exos in the game. Uh, it just reminded me like of Advanced Warfare with Black Ops 2 with wall running mechanics. Uh, it looks good, but one thing I have here about they had different abilities and everything showing off with the perks and the guns, different weapons. The Annihilator pistol was used by some of the pro players as they played. Um, and they talked about like how one player can only use like the specialist ruin ability. So if one player uses it, the other player has to use like select a different specialist ability. So they won't be able to select that ruin ability. So you have to choose a different setup for your class and everything. Um, one thing that caught my attention was the ban and protect system that's going to be in this game, and I think most players probably won't like the ban and protect system, and it might be a little bit annoying. I thought it was probably, I don't know, it's I have mixed feelings about it, but I think it'll be good to. The only positive, the main positive I see with this ban and protect system is that not everybody's going to be using the same weapon. So everybody won't be using, the most overused guns, the most overpowered weapons, and some of these guns that are in the game for like Call of Duty, maybe like some of the LMGs, the SMGs. Some of them, some guns are, in my opinion, are underused by most players, and most people use the best weapons and the most used weapons just so they can do good in lobbies, online matches, and everything, so they can win. And that increase. They feel like that increases their chances of winning by using those same guns that most people are using because they're the best weapons and they're the most overpowered and they have the most power weapons, and you have a better chance of getting winning gunfights with those specific weapons that you use. But I think this will be a good way for most players to use a variety of a variety of guns, weapons, and everything like that. I think that'll be fair, and I think that'll be a good idea for them to put this in the game. But the only negative is that you probably say that you play a certain way. If you're good with like assault rifles or maybe a specific weapon, it might end up being banned in like the game lobby or the match that you're in. You might not be able to use it. You might have to resort to using a different weapon or maybe a different class setup, and you might not do as well in the game, and it might hinder your skill, and it might cause you to lose the matches. You might have a bad game, multiple bad matches, and a bad matchup, and you won't have you won't have a fighting chance against other players. So I think that'll be the major negative for most people. It'll probably hinder people's skill level, and it might have to cause other players to have to play with you know uh, and this is what makes me happy about it. It's just like not everybody's gonna be having to use the same weapon. Just like I was saying, it's gonna cause for more gun variety. So you probably have to use practice with different weapons. Maybe instead of just assault rifles and SMGs, maybe you have to use light machine guns, maybe shotguns, maybe sniper rifles, just some other guns that don't fit your playstyle. I think that's going to probably be a factor with this ban and protect system that they're going to implement into the game. I don't know. Most people might not want it in the game, but I think this is going to bring more gun variety, so everyone's not using the same fucking weapons. So I just got tired of that. I noticed it in Advanced Warfare, and I also noticed it in Ghosts, especially in Ghosts, using the Vector. Everyone using like the Vector, the Remington, and then the Honey Badger. Those are the three most used guns, and also the MTAR. That's all I noticed. All I saw everyone using it. Also, you'll get your occasional players that run the that rock the Bulldog shotgun. So I think this probably will, cause people to use more weapons, more gun variety, with this band protect system. So those are just both the positive and negative that I see with this. So it might just cause people having to use, different weapons and all, and not just one or two guns. So and also with this ban protect system, you can also ban kill streaks that I noticed, and abilities, like the ruin ability, and I don't know if it's perks. I think they banned perks. I noticed when the pros were loading up for each game, they get to select like a ability, and also I don't know, was it a weapon or was it a perk of some sort? I didn't really notice, but from the stream, they upgraded the Codcaster settings, and there's new tools for that. Uh, and that was basically it. That's basically everything that I have here written from the stream. And also, I also, brought my old notes from the previous Black Ops 3 stream, not from this week's Gamescom, but when they did the Black Ops 3 reveal and everything. They'll have the wall running ability in the game, reverse power sliding, um, no exosuits, a thruster pack on every character. I just wanted to remind everyone, just some old notes from just to refresh, not just to refresh everyone else's memory. Refresh everyone else on the game itself from the previous notes. From the previous stream when they first showed the game. Um, Different mechanics, vaulting over cover, jumping onto a wall, running, wall running. You kill someone while wall running. You can also, select from a male and female character in the game, which was also noticeable from the stream. And you can only select one unique power and weapon. And then there's of course there's four specialists, so only have the ruin. I don't know about the other three specialists, but for the ruin specialists, you get gravity spikes. Gravity spikes, which allow you to jump in the air and slam down on a target with a shockwave. And then overdrive, which increases all movement for a limited amount of time. So that's basically everything that I have, in regards to the specialists. I don't know the other specialists' abilities and what they do, but Ruin was also used in the during the Black Ops 3 Esports Reveal. But Thus was everything that I gathered from the stream. It looks good. I think it's going to be a good game, but I wouldn't put it up there. My final thoughts on it. I wouldn't put it up there. I wouldn't call it, a masterpiece. And most people are probably like, "Oh, this is going to be the best Call of Duty game ever," just because it's new. And I don't think just because the game is new doesn't mean it's going to be automatically better than all of the other games. It might not. It might not even be as good as Black Ops 2. And from the looks of it, some people would say that Black Ops 2 is still better than this game. But if I was to, how I would rate this game, right now, I would just say it's better than Advanced Warfare and Ghosts. That's just how I feel. I don't know what anyone else would say. I just wouldn't call it a masterpiece because the best Call of Duty game to me is Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2. Those are the best two games. And I would say the Modern Warfare's, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, and then World at War, my favorites for my favorite Call of Duty games. And then I would say the worst Call of Duty game ever is Call of Duty Ghosts. And then I would probably throw in Advanced Warfare. I would put Advanced Warfare in the same boat as Ghosts. But I would say Advanced Warfare is slightly better than Ghosts. That's all I would say. I don't know what anybody else thinks about the game. It looks good, but I won't, slam the game and, make any judgments about it until, everyone, when people play the beta and try to see what everybody else thinks about the beta when it comes out, when people go to play it, and hopefully it'll probably be decent. But it plays like a Black Ops 2 mixed with Advanced Warfare with the wall running mechanic. So it seems like you'll just have to have your guns up, looking around, making sure they're not wall running. But from one thing I noticed from the stream that caught my eye, you can actually have gunfights on the ground instead of just you know just focusing on the air and just looking in the air for where your enemies are and not boost jumping and all that. So I'll just have to see what happens. So that's just my honest opinions. It looks good. The graphics are great, but I just wouldn't say it's gonna be a masterpiece. And I don't think it'll. I still won't. I still don't think it'll hold a candle to Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 and all the others. And it might be barely better than Blake. It might even end up being barely, but slightly better than Black Ops 2. Who knows? Or maybe some people would say, will think otherwise and say Black Ops 2 is still better than this game, but feel free to share your thoughts in the videos, if in the video in the comment section if you guys want to. But those are just my honest feelings for my Black Ops 3 Gamescom Esports Reveal reactions. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back with more videos for with my EA response for my EA reactions.